The most Bout that action member of Justice League Unlimited was this man right here. The Question. When the Question found out about the Justice Lords and what Superman of that Earth did to Lex Luthor when he 86'd him, the first thing he did was step to Superman himself. The Question was stressed. My man's like, oh God, this is all predestined. Flash gonna die. You gonna, Luthor, oh God. Oh. Superman tried to calm him down like, yo, we would never do that. But the Question was like, yo, I ain't trying to hear that shit right now. I love this because the Question knew what he had to do. And what he had to do was show up in Lex Luthor's office, wait for him to show up, then turn around like a James Bond villain on some, hey Lex, what's up? Luthor looking at this man like, I gotta fire security. Hey, you took some files that belong to me, yo. The Question like, yeah, we gonna get to that. Yo, your poll number's looking real good. Look like you might be president, like Fitzgerald Gray from Scandal, but without the hair. You watch Scandal? Not a fan? Cool. Anyway, we got a problem, Lex. See, in another world where you were president, Superman killed that president. You trying to be president now. And I know you're gonna do some fuck shit, and you know you're gonna do some fuck shit. And I don't want that fuck shit to make things on this world play out on the world that the Justice Lords were from. So here's what we about to do, Lex. And my man got up, then started undoing the Windsor knot. Then straight up told Lex Luthor, hey man, this ain't personal, but you gots to go. Lex Luthor ain't even phased to hear this. He's like, yo, you gonna kill me so that Superman doesn't? Question like, yeah, man, you really are smart. See, I'm a well-known crackpot, right? The Justice League can survive my actions, and therefore, Superman's legacy will be intact. So if you could just come over here, we can... Luthor talking about that being a good idea, but not really an option. And question like, look, man, I already undid my tie. These are really hard to tie. So if you could just... Then my man gets smacked across the room. I said, what the fuck? And the Question was like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Clearly, this man is juicing. Luthor grabbed that man by the throat on some kink shit, then started slapping on some more kink shit. And then Luthor chucks this man like a Nerf football back to the other side of the room. Luthor yoked the Question up and told him, by the way, I only dropped 75 mil to run for president just to piss Superman off. I don't give a fuck about the office. Then Luthor chokeslammed the Question through his desk. First of all, that's mahogany. Question on his back like, why is this nerd so fucking strong? And the Question knows what I know. If you get hit with the wrestling move in a fight, you lost that fight. Now the Question up at Cadmus getting tortured to see what he knows about those files. Cadmus is torturing the Question over these WikiLeaks. They got jumper cables hooked up to this man's head and just running up the light bill. Now Question might have lost a physical fight against Luthor, but giving up what he knows, he ain't about to spill no info. They torturing this man, talking about, yo, what do you know? And he gives them information, but just not the shit they want to hear. What do you know? The CIA brought drugs to black neighborhoods. What did you see on those files? The government took BET Uncut off the air. Tell us what we want to know. Compared to LL Cool J, Cannabis had the better diss track with second round knockout. The Question ain't say shit. They tortured that man for a week straight until he was finally rescued by his girl Huntress and Superman. It ain't always about the fight, yo. My man got tortured and revealed everything he knew from every crack conspiracy and everything he learned from PBS public channel access. Yeah, his plan might have went to shit, but when he got the punctuation beat out of him and he was tortured, he didn't say shit. Took his lumps on some G shit. This man is about that action and with the shits.